Hi, my name is Dana Albalawi. I'm a professional makeup artist and hairstylist from Russia and also do a little bit of photography. In today's video, I want to try some of my new products. So yesterday I bought this NARS foundation. This is light reflecting foundation in the color Mont Blanc L2. And I also bought Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette. So I have not even swatched it yet. I only touched one color. So it will be first impressions, trying new stuff out, and I really hope that you will like this video. Actually, please leave a comment, smash like and subscribe. The subscription rate is not so high actually. Here's the graph. As my skin is not in its best condition, I will first apply Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer to even my skin a little bit. When I came to Sephora, I wasn't looking for a particular foundation. I wanted a foundation that will match my skin tone. So it wasn't really that I really wanted NARS light reflecting foundation. It's just the closest to my skin tone. Although I wouldn't say that this is like an absolute perfect match, it's really close, so that's why I bought it. How I was looking for the right shade of foundation. I was applying it on this part of my face and on the neck. I took a mirror with me. I came out of the store in the natural light and I was looking into my skin color here, if it was a match or not, in like shade and in direct sunlight. This way I was looking for the closest match. It needs to be shaken. Let's start with 2 pumps. It's very liquidy and I will be applying it with a brush. I would say it's more like light, maybe light medium coverage. I know that this color is a dash like on the pinkier side for me, although it's like a natural color. But other foundations were less muted and I needed a more muted foundation, so I decided that, well, a little bit pinkier, not a big deal. I know that right now it looks like I'm like too pale, but if we compare it like here, it looks decent, and actually my hand is a little bit darker. The question is it buildable? I think that it's buildable to like medium coverage. It also doesn't have any SPF. Just keep that in mind. So this is how it looks right now. It doesn't go into the pores. I know that my skin is not in a very good condition right now, and considering that, it looks pretty alright. I would say that for a face you need 2 pumps, and if you want to layer it, maybe a 3rd pump, but I have quite a lot left. See, it's not that light. As I want to stick to the NARS a little bit more today for the complexion, I will use NARS concealers. I have 3 NARS concealers, like soft matte complete concealers, and for my under eyes I will use the color Honey. As my under eye powder, I will use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes in the color 1. Let's leave it like that for now, and I want to finally swatch the Natasha Denona palette. The first color is Bruno and it's a cream matte formula. I layer it one more time. A beautiful brown with a little bit of reddish undertone. The second color is also creamy matte and its name is Easy. It's a beautiful peachy beigey muted color. The third color is Blaze Nude and it's a metallic. It feels very creamy. The fourth color is Plush, it's also a creamy matte. It's a beautiful muted peachy color. And the last color is Wink and it's her cream to powder formula. It's a reddish peachy brown color. First I will apply the eyeshadow base by Natasha Denona. And to make sure that I have a perfect blending, I will first apply these two colors on my immobile lid and a little bit around here. I think I will do two different makeup looks. I will start with the color Plush and I will apply it in my socket and I win it all out, like the shape. It blends out perfectly. Now I will take a smaller brush and I will pick up the color Wink and I will apply it thickly in my outer corner. I have to admit this color isn't like super deepening because this is this cream to powder formula, and I also work with her cream to powder formula a lot, at least because I have the Metropolis palette and it has so many cream to powders there, like a ton. And what I would like to say is that if you have very oily eyelids, the cream to powder formula won't work for you. It will probably smudge, but other than that, it's actually also very good for the underwater makeup looks because it stays underwater. But all that aside, you have to really apply a lot of layers of the cream to powder formula eyeshadows to make it look deeper. But if you're only starting to play with makeup, it actually blends out really easily, which is good. But it's really hard to get depth out of them. I want to deepen the color a little bit with my finger. I guess this is the max. I'm not mad at it, but I feel that these colors have very similar undertone. Now with the same brush, I will pick up the same color, which is Wink, and I will apply it on my lower lid. I'm just thinking, do I want to make it deeper? Let's deepen this makeup look a little bit with the color Bruno. Okay, I will leave it like that and I will add our only shiny shade on my mobile lid and in my inner corner, Blaze Nude. This color works beautifully with finger and with a brush, like choose whatever is more comfortable for you. I will also blend this color a bit more on my lower lid. Want to mix this border. This is what we're having right now. I will do the second makeup look and then I will do all the lashes, the liner, and I will show you the final results. I'm going to start with the color Easy. This is such a gorgeous natural shade. This color actually on the lid is darker than this color. Now with a flat fluffy brush I will pack the color Bruno in the outer corner of my eye. Now we'll blend it out. I will mix these two colors and apply the mixture on my lower lid. And with Easy, I will blend it a little bit down. Now I will apply the Blaze Nude on my mobile lid inner corner and a little bit on the lower lid in the inner part. I will do all the rest of my makeup, like lashes, brows, waterline, maybe some liner, blush, all of that, and I will come back to you. So these are the looks in their final form. What I did, I applied some brown eyeliner for the upper lash line and blended it out on both sides. Then on this waterline I used NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the color Burnt Sienna, and on this line, on the waterline, I used again NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the color Deepest Brown. I also just curled my lashes and applied some mascara. For my brows, I used Yves Saint Laurent Couture Brow in the color 1 and some Russian pencil by Vivienne Cebola Automatic Pencil in the color 4. As my contour, I used Kiko Milano Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour in the color 201. My blush and highlighter is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I actually have a video about this palette, so you can also check it out. I also used Charlotte Tilbury powder in the color Fair for my overall complexion. And as my lipstick, I used the matte lipstick by Pat McGrath in the color 1995. And as I forgot to moisturize my lips, I added some lip gloss by MAC to cover up some like patches of skin. So this is what I did. This is my finished look. This is look number 1. And this is look number 2. So this is our result for today. The second makeup look gives me some vibes of Pat McGrath Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. I think this is the look you can get with that palette. So let's talk a little bit about the products. I will start with the Natasha Denona palette. So this is obviously a more like peachy palette. You have about maybe 3 or 4 makeup looks that you can create with this palette. So the first makeup look is using like these 2 colors, and this is the shiny color. The second makeup look is like obviously this is the second makeup look with these 3 colors. The third makeup look may be using like these 2 colors, yeah. And one more makeup look is maybe bring it all together, have the more muted colors and the more peachy orangey colors all together. So I wouldn't say that this palette is like super dynamic, although I really like this section like a lot. I'm not super pleased with this color because I'm not the biggest fan of her cream to powder formula. I don't mind it, I just don't think that the cream to powder formula is the formula that you need to buy Natasha Denona for. Okay, although the skin texture with this eyeshadow looks incredibly smooth, which I really enjoy. But these colors, they have almost the same undertone, and if this color was more burgundy, I think then this palette would have been perfect for me, like perfection. But it's a really nice palette. I really like this makeup look. I like it a little bit more than the second one because I just don't like warm tones, like orangey warm tones on my skin tone. This is just like a personal preference. The performance of the palette is really good, and I'm just happy that I have 3 more traditional matte shades by Natasha Denona because I really love her mattes. And this metallic is very beautiful. It's almost foiled, but it has some dynamic into it, so it's not like one shape of particles. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. It looks really gorgeous. So yeah, it's a really nice, like small fun palette for me, although it's more or less natural as well. What about the foundation? So I don't know if I really enjoy the color that I chose, but there were not so many options. I have quite a complex color. It's very hard for me to find the perfect match. So I think it's decent, but my natural skin color is maybe a little bit more yellowish, just a tiny little bit. You can see that when I put it with my hand like here. But I'm not mad at it. Also, well, I can see the foundation on my face. Obviously, it's makeup, you always can detect it, but it shows a little bit more. But I don't know if the problem is with my skin, and my skin is in very bad condition, like, yeah, or it is the foundation. So I will have to continue using it, and you will be seeing this foundation a lot in the future, I promise you. Yeah, I will be using it the following videos, I'm pretty sure about that. But what I like about it, it doesn't go into the pores, it didn't slide off my face, and it sets and becomes matte, and at least on camera it has this natural finish which I enjoy. So I quite like it right now. Okay, so I can see it on my face. This doesn't make me very happy because I prefer the almost invisible type of foundations, although they have coverage. But this is foundation, this is makeup, it sits on the skin, this is all right. And my skin is not so good right now. So it sits, I don't have to mix it with other colors, and I get a decent result that looks natural on my face. I like how it looks on camera. I like that it doesn't slide. I like that it doesn't have SPF because I'm allergic to some of the SPFs, so this is also good. More additional testing needed for the final conclusions. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please share a comment. Have you tried the NARS foundations? Have you tried the Mini Biba palette? Anyway, I really enjoy reading your comments, and I answer every comment. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.